Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The Franchise Stars Baseball League continues here in year 4 of the FSBL. We have reached the middle of May, and the Texas Rangers visit the Seattle Mariners here from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. The Mariners a few games below 500, as you saw. The Rangers, somewhat surprisingly, at 500 this year. The middle of their order has done a terrific job. They've gotten enough pitching to kind of keep them at that 500 mark. Here for Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki. Ichiro has gotten off to a rough start. He's batting only .251. Ichiro's been around 300, over 300, 2 of the first 3 years of the FSBL. He hit, I think it was 292 a year ago. Freddie Garcia gets the start for the Mariners, 4-3, a 4.11 ERA for Garcia through 9 starts so far. He will start off facing Mark Teixeira. Teixeira batting .250. No homers, a pair of RBIs. Fastball from Garcia. In for a called strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
Teixeira has had, I'm trying to remember what Teixeira's path to the Rangers was, because he started off with the Expos, but if I'm remembering right, he went somewhere else before ending up here in Texas. Dunks this one out. Boone goes out, can't make the play, and Teixeira dunks one out in the right center field for a leadoff base hit for Texas.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 12.
Garcia kind of brought a two-seamer in there, jammed Teixeira a bit. He was able to get it over the outstretched glove of Brett Boone. That'll bring up Trot Nixon. Nixon batting .333. Nixon acquired from the Red Sox. I believe that was last year. It might have actually been 2 years ago. .333, 4 homers, 8 RBIs, and limited action for Nixon. Rusty Greer has struggled. So Nixon getting a few more at bats. Oh, there you go. Rule 5 draft. It was earlier this year, so he got demoted and was out of options and ended up being. Was not protected on the 40-man roster, was eligible for the Rule 5 draft, and the Rangers picked him up. He's not wearing his customary number 7. He's coming over here. He's got to see if somebody else is wearing 7. Slider there, swung on and missed. Didn't look like the slider slid very much. Count goes to 2-2. Throw over to first. Teixeira dives back in. Again, everybody is assigned the uniform number that they wore in their career. But between transactions and guys getting sent up and moved down and moves to other teams, the Valley catches the pop-up straight up the chute from Nixon there for the first out. Sometimes just the numbers do get changed over the course of things. Your Rangers lineup: Teixeira, Nixon, and Beltre, Teixeira, Palmeiro, and Burrows, Matthews, Sundberg, and Brinkman. Teixeira, the big story. See Teixeira there batting .298. He's got a 17-game hitting streak going. First, here's Adrian Beltre. Beltre batting .285. In the heart of this Rangers order, has performed well this season. A big reason why they're at the 500 mark. 5 homers, 20 ribbies for Beltre. See it from the set. Delivers. Good slider there. Beltre goes fishing, comes up with nothing, and the count goes to 0-2. Another slider, line to second. Boone snags that one for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 23.
Bernadoodle gives a little shake. Here in the booth with me, there she's Teixeira, 17-game hitting streak, .298, 11 homers, 23 ribbies. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. Two-seamer there, misses away. Two-0 pitch from Garcia. Splitter misses down low. Rafael Palmeiro waits in the on-deck zone. 3-0 pitch here from Garcia. We'll see if Teixeira is taking all the way, and he is. That one's in there for a strike at the knee. 3-1 offering. Sky to left, slicing away from Bradley. Looks like he's got a feed on it, and he does. And the side is retired. So, Garcia works around the leadoff single from Grzelcyk. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Rangers nothing. Mariners coming up. So here's Mike Minor. Minor a year ago, 5 starts, 0-4, a 9.61 ERA. That is atrocious, to say the least. He started this year in the minors, but was recently called up. This is his first start here in year 4. Here's Ichiro. As we mentioned in the intro, Ichiro off to a rough start, batting only .251. 4 homers, 12 RBIs. Late strong odds, Ichiro is not going to finish the season at .251. Delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Goes down, rolls over that one to second. Grzelcyk with the play, throws the first, and there's one down. The Mariners line up: Ichiro, Bradley, and Griffey. Rodriguez, Boone, and Seager. Jim Gentile get the start at first base today. Omar Vizquel and Dave Valley. Mariners batting .250 with a .662 team OPS. That is not going to get it done. Here's Bradley. He's batting .281. Ball strike at the knees. 4 homers, 13 RBIs for Bradley. Bradley wasn't 31, and his number used to be right. I'm not sure exactly what went on there. Somebody getting called up bumped Bradley off of his number for it. We'll check that after the game. Now that one off to the right-hand side. This is down and hit. Slider there. That looked like a good pitch. It was up in the zone. That still looked like it flipped the corner. Umpire disagrees. Ball down to third. Beltre on the backhand. Plants and throws. Bradley is retired for the second out. Yeah, Bradley, 29. I don't know who bumped him off of 29. It wasn't Adrian Beltre, because he's on the other team. Here's Junior. .257, 11 homers, 24 ribbies. That average down a little bit from where Griffey is expected to be. Griffey, the all-time FSBL home run leader to this point. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Here you see a heavy shift put on at the moment here by the Rangers. Weakly soft semi-liner there. Griffey kind of got that off the end of the bat. Teixeira puts it away, and the side is retired. So we'll head to the second here in Seattle. Rangers and Mariners scoreless. Palmeiro will lead things off for Texas. Raffy batting .293.
Leading off for Texas, the designated hitter, Rafael.
11 homers, 27 RBIs. In the middle of this Texas lineup has performed well so far this season. Starting to put a decent offense together. Need a little bit of help on the pitching side to back up Gaylord Perry. Tom Chaney's had a decent year so far this year, but Yu Darvish was terrible. Darvish has actually been put down to try to figure things out. That's why Mike Minor is up, making the start here today. 1-1 the count as Garcia works to Palmeiro. Splitter there, he fouls it off. Two-seamer, slider, splitter. Garcia's main pitch selection. 1-2 offering here. That one's down to third base line. That's a fair ball. Palmeiro does not run well. Bradley gets to it quickly. Even though it's down the line, Palmeiro will hold at first with a single. Griffey goes and slashes one down the third baseline. Seager playing off the line, of course, against a left-handed hitter. Unable to get over and make the play. Here's Jeff Burroughs. Burroughs batting .300, swings and misses there. 4 homers, 14 RBIs for Burroughs. Good slider there. Burroughs swings and misses. Burroughs homered yesterday. Into the count. Swung on and missed. So Garcia chews up Burroughs there. First strikeout for Freddie, and there's one away here in the top of the second.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Gary Matthews.
So that'll bring up Gary Matthews Jr. Texas center fielder, batting .246. Splitter there. Garcia got away with one. That splitter hung up in the zone. 4 homers, 19 ribbies for Gary Matthews Jr. Slider rides inside. That's dunked out to left. That's a long run. Bradley coming in. He's not going to get there. He's going to have to play it on the hop. Arrow holds at second. He had to wait to see if Bradley would be able to get to that one. But Matthews has a bloop base hit. 2 on here for Texas. That'll bring up Jim Sundberg. Sundberg's off to a nice start. 291. Ball off the plate for ball 1. 2 homers, 15 RBIs for Sundberg. Sundberg. He loops one out to left. And again, Bradley comes on and another one dunks in. So that is 3 bloop hits for the Rangers. Now, Grudzielanek to lead off and then 2 this inning. And Freddie Garcia has to be a bit frustrated. Here's Ed Brinkman. Brinkman batting .250. Brinkman has started to get some at-bats as Elvis Andrus struggled. Fastball misses off the plate for ball 1. No homers, 6 RBIs for Brinkman. 1 out, but the base is stacked here for Texas. It deals. Brinkman lines it out in the right center. That's going to be extra bases. Junior going to cut it off, but that's going to get in the gap. That's going to bring home at least 2. Sundberg does not run well. He'll hold up at third. But it's a 2-run opposite field double for Ed Brinkman, his 8th double of the season, and the Rangers have a 2-0 lead. Garcia went away, and Brinkman just took what he was given there. Junior gets to it quickly. Sundberg wasn't about to try to test anything there anyway. But now the order turns over to Grudzielanek, who had the first bloop hit for the Rangers. Frustrating inning here for Freddie Garcia. Fastball is a called strike. Second and third, still only 1 out. Grudzielanek in the center. There's a base hit. One run will score. Runner comes around. Great jump on that one. Brinkman comes in to score. It's a 2-run single for Grudzielanek. And it's 4-0 Rangers. So nothing has really been smashed. I mean, that ball from Grudzielanek was hit decently. Brinkman's was hit decently. But nothing has been tattooed, really. And yet it's a 4-run inning for Texas. Still only 1 out. Runner on first. Here's Trot Nixon. Fastball misses up high. Nixon pops straight up the chute to Valley, his first time. Our first look at Texas, the last team for us to see here in the FSBL. Skies this one to left. Bradley's camped underneath it. Puts it away for the second out. From here on in, we'll basically just do the best games of the week. And we're still going to, see several different teams, throughout the rest of the way. If there's a really good pitching matchup, even if it's not one of the top teams, we'll make go and broadcast one of those. But basically, my guideline is I always want to try to get each team seen before the All-Star break, and then from there, we just go with the most intriguing matchup of a given week. Fastball rides in. It's 1-0. Slider there. That looked like a good pitch. Garcia gets squeezed. It's 2-0. It's foul off. 2-1. The count here to Belcher. Misses inside. Teixeira waits on deck. Again, the Rangers at 500, but still in double digits behind the Oakland A's, who just continue to be a force. Fastball to ball and strike. Slider there, and Garcia. That looked like a good pitch as well. So 2 pitches in that at-bat looked like they were good pitches from Garcia. He doesn't get either of the calls. Beltre gets the walk. The long inning gets longer. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's Teixeira. He flew out his first time up. And Tex riding a 17-game hitting streak into this one. Splitter misses down low. Haven't seen bullpen action as of yet for Seattle. I think that's got to be a consideration before this one gets out of hand. 1-0 pitch from Garcia. Teixeira fouls it off. One delivery. This ball misses up high. From the set. Deals Teixeira crushes that one, but foul. He was out in front of that fastball. Sitting fastball dead red. He jumped out on top of it. Count goes to 2-2. It's just a loud strike. Slider gets him. Good pitch there from Garcia. Down goes Teixeira. But a frustrating inning for Freddie Garcia, who gave up a couple of bloops and a walk, and then gave up a pair of 2-run hits. We head to the bottom of the second. It is 4-0 Rangers. Here's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez, after a down year last year in his sophomore campaign, has rebounded this year. He's batting .307. Fastball from Minor misses up high. down low. He's fouled off. Ball there is fouled off as well. Ball off the plate. Count goes full. Brett Boone. Boone swinging a very hot bat lately after a slow start to the season. Waits on deck. Fastball. Ooh, ball four. Up and away. Rodriguez with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second.
The second baseman, number 29.
So here's Boone. 3-0-3, as we mentioned. Aaron and Moose. I don't know why the Mariners mascot is a moose, but it is. Jumping on the dugout. That's falling for a call strike. From the set. Delivers. Fastball is a called strike. It's 0-2. From the set again. Delivers. Straight back. Two offering. Slider rides inside, nubbed out towards second. Only play will be to first. It's Alanic. It's Teixeira. Boone is retired. Rodriguez moves up to second. There's one away.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Kyle Saunders.
So here's Kyle Seager. Seager off to a rough start. 216, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. Trying to get himself going. Ball misses up high. Another fastball misses just high. Two offering. Fastball's a called strike. Ball misses inside. 3-1. After a 4-run top of the second. Minor in danger of putting a couple of ducks on the pond. Ground ball to second. Alanic has it. Throws to first. Seager's retired. Rodriguez moves up to third. And the Mariners offense just not clicking here in the early part of this season. I don't even call it early anymore. We're past the quarter mark now. Here's Jim Gentile. Gentile, 319, 10 homers, 23 RBIs. He's largely been playing against right-handed pitching. Tino Martinez. They're a pair of lefties. Martinez has been struggling. Gentile's starting to get a few more at-bats against lefties as well. Gentile acquired from the Orioles in a trade that sent Kenji Tojima. Ball one. Chopped down to first. Teixeira has it. Takes it to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So Minor works around the leadoff walk. We head to the top of the third. It's 4-0 Rangers here in Seattle. Here's Rafael Palmeiro.
Leading off for the Rangers, The
After
designated
he
hitter.
singled down the third baseline his
Raphael
first time up, he later came around to score.
Palmeiro.
Slider misses away. Palmeiro's 27 ribbies lead the Rangers. Seamer misses down low. Garcia behind Palmeiro, 2-0. And if you follow the FSBL, first and most important, thank you. You know that I like using historic parks for teams, but the Kingdome isn't in the show. And the inability to create dome stadiums in the show meant that there was no... The Kingdome, I swear I remember this. The Kingdome used to be in the game several iterations ago. Ground ball up the middle. There's a base hit for Palmeiro, so Palmeiro is 2 for 2. Junior will get this one in quickly.
Now batting, left fielder. Jeff.
See ya. Hey, you see 7 hits and a walk allowed in 2+. We still have not seen bullpen action for Seattle. Got to think that's coming. Here's Burrows. He's 0 for 1. Burrows has crushed the ball. 333 at home. Only 254 on the road. The high. Ground ball through the right side. There's a base hit for Burrows. Palmeiro will hold up. Not going to test that gun from Ichiro. The first and second, nobody out.
14. Gary Matthews.
Here's Gary Matthews Jr. Junior single, loop single his first time up. It's getting progressively harder. Here protected. Pull down to first, snare by Gentile, dives for the tag. Can't get him. Oh, he looked like he almost got Burrows on the foot there. Nice play by Jim Gentile. It's only 1, though. Garcia was hoping for the double play. Here's Sundberg. He's 1 for 1. He singled and scored. Next ball misses down low. All up in there. Two 2-0 the count. First foul off the splitter. Good slider there. Sundberg flailed haplessly at it. The count goes to 2-2. That one foul. Choo-choo pitch. Dunked out in the left, and there's another blooper. Palmeiro had a hold up, and he'll get in. Can't throw to third there for Bradley because nobody was on the bag. I don't think they would have had him anyway.
Number 11.
So Garcia has given up a ton of hits. He's given up 4 bloops, if I remember right. And now here's Ed Brinkman. I am surprised they are still riding Garcia here. Again, bloops or not, it's 4-0. He's now allowed a small village of base runners, regardless of how they got there. Here's Brinkman, 2-run double his first time up. That ball's a ball and strike. Ball misses inside. It's 2-1. Slider misses down low. 3-1. Zelonic waits on deck. Ball strike there, and the count goes full. See it deals. Breaking ball. Sundberg out in the left center. Bradley ranging over. He's going to get there. Palmeiro's going to try to tag up. Bradley's throw is cut off by Seager. Palmeiro comes in to score, and it's 5-0 Texas. So it's a sacrifice fly for Brinkman, his third RBI. I think I may have misspoke there and said that was from Sundberg. And that's going to be it for Freddie Garcia. So, not a good start for Freddie here in this one. Again, he had some bad luck, but he was by no means good either. Both of those things can be true. Now the Mariners bullpen will come in and try to hold the fourth. And that starts with Julio Mateo. Mateo making his 11th appearance of the year, 2-0 with 3.86 earned run average. He's done a solid job as the Mariners try to piece this together to get them through the rest of the ballgame. For Zelonic, 2 for 2. He's got a pair of RBIs. Slider from Mateo for strike one. Finds that one down the right field line, but foul. To the count. Onyx shoots another one the other way, and again it's foul. Finish off the third, but the Rangers pick up another. We head to the bottom of the third here in Seattle. 5-0 Texas. Here's Vizquel, 213, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Vizquel has been an offensive black hole so far for Seattle. Skies this one to right. Nixon is there. Puts it away for out number 1.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Dave.
Here's Dave Bowie, 217, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Seeing a lot of low averages on this Mariners club. Fastball down low. Bowie goes chasing, fouls it off. Bowie did homer his last game. Ball there, misses high. Another high fastball. Bowie fouls it off. Slider there. Foul off that one. Clangs off Sundberg. He says he's all right. Counts at 1 and 2. Ball inside. 2-2 offering. Now a fly ball to center. Matthews is underneath it. Puts it away for the second out. So the Mariners' order will turn over. That'll bring up Ichiro. Rounded out his first time up. Ball is a called strike. Looks in, gets the sign for something. Yitro lays one down, but foul. Count goes to 0-2. Tapper back to the mound. Minor gets it. Throws the first, and the side is retired. So Minor's walked one. He's yet to allow a hit through 3. We head to the 4th here in Seattle. It is all Rangers, 5-0. Here's Trot Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 2. He is thrown out in top deck.
The right fielder, Anthony.
That one foul. Teo came in to relieve Freddie Garcia, who did not have it today. The Mariners try to piece this together. Chop the third. Seager charges, throws the first. There's one away. Nice play there by Kyle Seager.
The third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
So that'll bring up Adrian Beltre. Beltre 0 for 1. He also walked. First pitch swinging for Beltre, puts that one up the chute. Dowey underneath it, sheds the mask, puts it away. Quickly, there's 2 down here in the top of the 4th.
Number 23.
So here's Teixeira. He's 0 for 2. And Teixeira riding a 17-game hitting streak. The slider for strike 1. Out-of-town scoreboard, the Pirates defeat the Red Sox at Fenway 6-5. Bill V. Swift gets the win for Pittsburgh. Pedro Martinez takes the loss. Fred Clark, 4 hits for the Pirates in the win. Reggie Smith, who's starting to finally heat up for the Sox, hit his 9th homer of the year. Yankees defeat the Orioles in extra innings in the Bronx. Dave Rigetti the win. George Zubring takes the loss there. Brian Roberts, 3 for 6 with his 7th home run for Baltimore. Rookie Yogi Berra hit his 4th for the Yanks. Astros defeat the Rays in Tampa 10-2. Roy Oswalt to win. David Price takes the loss. Alex Bregman homers 11 and 12 on the year. 5 ribbies for the Astros. Teixeira keeps the hitting streak going to 18 with a double there off Mateo. Johan Santana gets his 7th win as the Twins defeat the Royals 5-3 in Kansas City. Indians defeat the White Sox in Chicago as the Indians try to climb out of their early season malaise. Corey Kluber put a nice start together there, allowing 2 runs over 7 2/3 to get the victory. Shoeless Joe Jackson, his 13th homer in the loss. The division-leading Tigers win again 6-2 over the Blue Jays. Justin Verlander improves to 6-2. 7 scoreless innings, 7 strikeouts in that one for Verlander. The A's over the Angels 4-0. That's in the 4th. That shot from Rafael Palmeiro is over the wall. So the Rangers keep on raking Palmeiro, a 2-run shot, his 12th of the season. And the Rangers extend their lead. It's now 7-0 Texas. That was a no-doubter off the bat of Rafael Palmeiro. That ball was crushed way back into the lower deck. So 2 outs here in the 4th, 7-0 Rangers. Here's Burrows. He takes a first pitch high for ball 1. He's 1 for 2, single back in the 3rd. Mets defeat the Phillies in Philadelphia 5-1 behind Noah Syndergaard. Howard Johnson, his 8th home run of the year in that one. The Marlins over the Cardinals 7-2 in the 7th. 3 hits for Christian Yelich in that one. A pair of homers for Johnny Mize. He now leads the National League with 18. Bob Gibson, who had been throwing terrifically over the last month, got knocked around a bit there by the Marlins. Great pitcher's duel in Colorado. Ruby De La Rosa holds on, keeps up with Randy Johnson, throwing blanks. Rockies win it 1-0 in the 9th. Deep to right center, Griffey tracks that one down at the wall. And the side is retired, but not before a 2-run jack from Palmeiro as the Rangers continue to pummel the baseball. Bottom of the 4th in Seattle, 7-0 Texas. Here's Phil Bradley. Bradley 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time.
The left fielder, Phil Bradley.
Bradley pulls that one hard but foul. This one foul as well. Count quickly goes to 0-2. Another one smashed by Bradley. And again, foul. Trying to straighten it out a little bit. They've gotten progressively closer to fair territory. Still an 0-2 count. Minor delivers, change up there. Bradley gets a piece to foul it off. Berth sets up inside. Minor comes up again. Bradley lays off. One, two off. Swung on and missed. Fastball down and in. Bradley chases it for the strikeout. One away here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Junior. He's 0 for 1. He lined out his first time up. And Junior, 11 homers. That average down at 256. That's not where Junior wants to be. First pitch swing. Fouled this one off. Heavy shift. Junior pokes one the other way. Slider away, it's 1-1. Griffey, the FSBL's all-time leader in home runs. 58 in year 1. Is the high water mark through 3 seasons. Jump is fouled off. 2-2 pitch. And he gets him with the slider. So Minor fans Griffey 2 away, his second strikeout. Coming here in this inning.
Number 44, designated hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
So that'll bring up J-Rod. Julio Rodriguez steps in. Rodriguez, the only base runner so far for the Mariners. He threw a walk. Ball's a ball strike. 307, 7 homers, 26 ribbies for Rodriguez to this point. Pretty much the only bat really hitting. Again, Junior has the 11 home runs, but first one to tell you he's not happy where that average is at right now. 1-1 the count. Delivers. Never a call strike. It's 1-2. Jump this down low. 2-2 the count. Hopped up on the infield. Teixeira is underneath it, puts it away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Mike Minor in his first start here in year 4. We head to the 5th in Seattle. Rangers comfortable at 7-0. Here's Matthews, 1 for 2, a single and a run scored.
Leading off for Texas, the center fielder, Gary Matthews.
Yeah, got interrupted earlier on there, going through the scores. A's up 4-0 on the Angels. Kurt Suzuki and Reggie Jackson have homered in that one. Braves defeat the Giants 5-4 in Atlanta. Rick Camp gets the win. Gary LaBelle takes the loss. Willie McCovey homered for the Giants. Tony Cuccinello continues to swing a very hot bat for the Braves. He's in double digits in home runs. He's got 10. The guy who should peak out
number 8,
somewhere around 13 or 14. Dodgers over the Brewers 8-0. Dazzy Vance sparkles again. Fergie Jenkins sparkles as the Cubs take down the Reds complete game 2-hit shutout for Jenkins. With one here. Mateo works to something. Ball misses high. Ball's a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two offering, this is up high.
We're going to count 2 and 2.
Down ball to second, Boone has it. First, there's 2 away.
Now batting.
William Lodgeway continues to lead the American League in batting at .373. Aaron Judge continues his terrific season for the Yankees in second. Dykstra, Trout, and Bregman round out the top 5 in batting here in the middle of May in the American League. Boston is from Mateo with 0-1. Judge leads the American League and all of baseball in home runs. He's now got 19. Wire, Bagwell with 15, Fox with 14, Ken Williams of the Orioles has also had a terrific start to this season. Williams at 14 as well. There's one into right field. There's a base hit. Ichiro cuts it off. There is a 2-out single for Ed Brinkman.
Now batting. Number 16.
Of course, had that big 2-run double earlier on. Seems a little less big now that the game has turned into a wrap. Order turns over. Here's Grizzalani. Ricky Henderson, after a year in which he did not lead the FSBL in stolen bases, after leading the FSBL through the first 2 years, once again back on top in that category. So we're midway through here in Seattle. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It is 7-0 Rangers. Boone, Seager, and Gentile trying to get something going for Seattle. The American League wins leaders, Lefty Grove of the A's, now has 8. With them on top. Santana, Uhl, and Waddell. Resurgence for Rube Waddell. Mike Lucina has 6. Change up. Missed, don't want. Fly ball hit fairly well to center. Matthews going back, still going back, but shy of the track. Puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting. Third baseman. Kyle.
That'll bring up Kyle Seager. Seager grounded out his first time. Changed up, misses inside. Seager fouls it off. One pitch. Old foul. 40 strikes, 19 balls. Mike Minor. 59 pitches with 1 out here in the 5th. Next ball misses down low. Popped up on the infield. Beltre underneath it. Puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting. Number 4.
So 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Gentile. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Next ball from Minor misses outside. Ground ball to third. Beltre picks it. Nice play by Beltre. Throws over to first, and the side is retired. Well, Not supposed to talk about it, but look at the scoreboard. 7-0 Rangers. As we head to the top of the 6th. The thing we're not supposed to talk about isn't shown there. Here's Trot Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 3. Julio Mateo staying in. He's done a decent job, other than the 2-run home run from Palmeiro. And Mateo came in the 3rd after Freddie Garcia just had nothing. Nixon first pitch swing, skies it to left. Bradley's underneath it. Puts it away, 1 pitch, 1 out. Here in the 6th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adrian Beltran.
Here's Beltre. He's 0 for 2. He's also walked. That ball is a called strike. Right, 326 over his last 10. And just the middle of this Rangers lineup has been very solid to this point. They're going to have to carry this team. They're going to try to stay in a hunt for a wild card spot. Out to left, Bradley plays it on the hop. Beltre takes a turn, but he'll hold. One sunk fast, Bradley came in on it and realized he was not going to get there. Kind of got stuck in between a little bit. But no harm, no foul. He keeps the ball in front of him. Beltre stays at first. Here's Teixeira. Teixeira extended his hitting streak to 18 games his last time up. Fouled this one off. Oh and 1 the count. This is the way. Once fouled off, it's 1 and 2. Out to center. Coming on. Griffey gets there for the out, 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Rafael Palmeiro.
Here's Palmeiro, 3 for 3, pair of singles and a homer. This ball there swung on and missed. Fly ball to right. Ichiro's under it, puts it away. And the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning there for Mateo. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Vizquel, Valley, and Ichiro due up for Seattle. Vizquel is 0 for 1, flew out in the 3rd.
The shortstop, number 13.
Ball at the knees for strike 1. Three there, fly ball, shallow left. A little bit of a late break on it for Burrows, but he'll get there. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Dave Vallido.
Here's Dave Valley. He's 0 for 1. Flew out his first time. Fastball in for a called strike. Jump misses down low. One offering. Change up, misses down. Oh, it's 2-1. And her rocks and 5. Tapper out in front of the plate. Sundberg pounces on it. Throws the first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ichiro.
Well, Mike Minor, who again in I think it was 5 starts last year, put up an ERA over 9, making his first start here in year 4. I have to say this is going a bit better. Here's Ichiro. He is 0 for 2. He has grounded out twice. Weekly hit on the hop. Fielded quickly by Brinkman. Nice play. That's a tough one with Ichiro getting down the line. But the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 inning for Mike Minor. We head to the 7th in Seattle. And a bit of a story brewing here. 7-0 Rangers.
Your attention, please. Now,
Well, here's Stan Baumgartner after Mateo does a decent job out of the pen. Baumgartner, 15 appearances, a 3.49. Earned run average, the left-hander. Brought on here, he will face Jeff Burrows. Burrows is 1 for 3. He singled back in the
the
3rd.
left fielder, Jeff Burrow.
First pitch fastball in for a called strike. Jeff Nelson, J.J. Putz both throwing out in the bullpen for Seattle. Ball. This is down and in. Fastball in for a call. Strike count goes to 1-2. Down in the dirt, 2-2. Fastball in there for a called strike 3. Burrows gets locked up. Baumgartner strikes out the first man to face him. There's 1 away.
Gary Matthews.
Here's Matthews. He's 1 for 3. Ball's fouled off. Ball there. It's fouled off. It's 0-2. Just inside. Partner tried to slip one on the inside. Black, but missed it. Popped up. Boone a couple steps on the outfield grass. Puts it away for the second out.
The batter, number 8.
So with 2 away, that'll bring up Sundberg. He's 2 for 3, pair of singles and a run scored. Ball from Baumgartner off the outside corner. Ball misses away. 2-0 the count. Sundberg put this one deep to left field. It's hooking and foul. 5.2 feet outside the pole. Sundberg put a jolt into that one. 2 hits already on the day. Sundberg's done a nice job early on here. Again, I keep on saying early on. I guess I consider it early until you're out of May, but we're past the quarter mark. We're not really early anymore. Sundberg goes down swinging, so a nice job by Baumgartner out of the Mariners bullpen. 7th inning stretch time in Seattle. Take a look at that. Don't talk about it. Just take a look. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Here's Phil Bradley, Mike Minor at 70 pitches through 6 innings.
Mariners, the left fielder, Phil Bradley. Bradley.
Fastball at the knees for strike one. Bradley is 0 for 2. Ground ball to third. Beltre has it. Throws to first. There's one away.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey.
So that'll bring up Junior. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out and lined out. Mariners have one base runner. A walk from Julio Rodriguez back in the second. This ball's fouled up. The fastball misses up high. One and one the count. And Griffey deep to right field down the line, and that ends the no-hitter and the shutout. Junior cranks one, his 12th of the year, and the Mariners finally get on the board. A terrific job here from Mike Minor, but Junior obliterates history with the home run. It's now 7-1. It was just a matter of whether it would stay fair. Junior wraps it around the pole off the window. Up there on the suites by the second deck.
Designated hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Here's J-Rod. He's 0 for 1. He also walked. Never misses 2 of them. Ball misses up high. Down off. Mike Minor carried a no-hitter late into a game. In real life, at one point, he was broken up. May have been the ninth. Broken up in the eighth or ninth. Full count here. Rodriguez in the hole on the backhand. Brinkman plants, throws, gets him. Nice job by Eddie Brinkman. There's 2 away.
The batter, number 29.
Here's Brett Boone. He's 0 for 2. This ball is a ball and strike. Down the left field line and foul. Ball is fouled off. One dropped foul down the right field line. 0-2 pitch from Minor. Fastball up and in. Jams Boone. As it's fouled off. This is down and in. Hopped up. On to the outfield grass. Grunzelanek has it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So Minor loses the no-hitter and the shutout on the Griffey homer, but the Rangers still in comfortable control here in Seattle. We head to the 8th at 7-1 Texas. So here's Brinkman, 2 for 2, a single and a double, 3 RBIs.
Number 11.
Brinkman has punished left-handed pitching. Limited sample size. Brinkman hasn't had a ton of at-bats yet. Fastball in there for a called strike. Cold foul. 1-2. Fouled off down the right-hand side. Here's the 1-2 pitch. The ball misses down low. 38,420 in attendance here in Seattle. And watch their Mariners. It's largely futile here. Fastball, Brinkman holds. They ring him up anyway. One down here in the top of the 8th. Here's Solana.
Number 16.
2 for 4. Pair of singles, pair of ribbies. The 2-run single earlier on. During that 4-run second inning for the Rangers. Fastball misses up and in. On the National League side of the ledger, we'll take a peek over there. Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves leads the National League in batting. Richie Ashburn, Willie Mays, Stan Hack, and Bryce Harper round out your top 5 in the NL. Mize, his 2 home runs today, takes over the National League lead with 18. Roger Connor and Willie Mays both have 16 for the Giants. Willie Stargell and the reigning MVP, Chuck Klein, 15 and 14 respectively. Klein leads all of baseball in RBIs, 51. He's got 11 more than the man in the 2-hole there, Roger Connor. That one popped up to the mound. Sheffield, Mize, Willie Davis, 5th in the National League in RBIs. Davis has driven in 34 for the Dodgers. Willie's had a nice start out there, at least in terms of run production. Sliding Billy Hamilton leads the National League in steals with 18. Jose Reyes, Willie Davis, Jackie Robinson, and Richie Ashburn round out the top 5. 0-1 here as Baumgartner works to trot Nixon with 2 down. Jazzy Vance won his 8th of the season with today's victory over the Brewers. Brewers Mike Caldwell. Cliff Lee of the Phillies. Jim Gott has bolstered 6 wins out of the Rockies bullpen. Preacher Row of the Dodgers all sit with 6. Nixon deep down the right field line. Gone. No. Oh, boy. 1.3 feet outside the pole. I thought that ball was gone. That graphic sure made that look like that ball was out of here. Nixon just misses a homer and ends up popping out the third to end in the inning. So Trot gives it a ride. Comes up empty. We head to the bottom of the 8th in Seattle. 7-1 Rangers. So Mike Minor at 88 pitches starts the 8th. Here's Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2. He's got a pop out and a ground out. We're going to just check the Rangers bullpen just to see. We'll let them get some action up. Alex Louise and Martin Perez is terrible. In very limited action. Perez probably only appeared a couple of times. He was just called up. Yeah, he's only made 3 appearances. So we'll let Martin Perez warm up as well. Give the Rangers some options just in case Minor starts to get tired or struggle or whatever. But terrific work here from Mike Minor in this one. Fastball in for a called strike. And Miner's first start of the season. Fastball misses up and in. Miner carried a no-hitter through 6. And Griffey Jr. ended that in the 7th. Change up, swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Fastball misses up high. The hole, base hit in the right field. So Seager, whose struggles have been documented earlier in this broadcast as well, grounds a base hit in the right. It's a leadoff single in the 8th. And that's going to be it for Mike Minor. So the Rangers get a terrific start out of Minor in his first start here in year 4. No-hitter through 6. The Griffey homer ends it in the 7th. Now after a leadoff single to Kyle Seager, he will leave for Neftali Feliz. 4.30 ERA in 19 appearances for Feliz. He's 1-1. We'll try to get this game to the finish line. Here's Jim Gentile. Change up there, swung on and missed. Gentile 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Change up. Missed. It's 0-2. Slider gets him, so Feliz comes in and chews up Jim Gentile. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 1 away.
Now batting, number 13.
That is a nasty 10-inch break on that slider from Neftali Feliz. Field swing right over the top of it. So here's Vizquel. He's 0 for 2. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Mets Phillies a final in Philadelphia. Noah Syndergaard the win. Jim Bunning takes the loss in that one. Marlins Cardinals also a final in St. Louis. Sandy Alcantara with the win. Bob Gibson takes the loss. Again, Gibson struggled to open up this season, but Gibson had been terrific. He had an ERA of about 1.5 over his last over the last month, but Marlins able to get to him a bit today. Randy Johnson throws 8 scoreless, strikes out 10, but is bested by Rudy De La Rosa. Gets the win for Colorado. Expos up 3-0 in San Diego. Bryce Harper is his 12th there for the Expos as Vizquel goes down. So Feliz comes in throwing darts here for the Rangers. 2 down. Here's Dave out. It's ball to ball strike. You know what? That's my fault. I should have done that before. That at bat. That's all right. We'll say he was taking the first pitch anyway. But may as well pinch hit for here. Banez. Kino hasn't really done much. I'll let Raul Banez get in at bat here.
Your attention, please.
We'll just say he took the first. Banez was down in the minors to start the season. He's batted .222 since his call-up. Two out. Seager on first here in the bottom of the 8th. Ground ball to short, right at Brinkman. Goes the short way for the force. And the side is retired. So we're through 8 in Seattle. It's all Rangers. 7-1 Texas. Beltre, Teixeira, and Palmeiro due up in the ninth.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's J.J. Putz. Putz has struggled. 20 appearances. He's 2-0, but a 6.41 earned run average. He has been very hittable. Rich Gedman, acquired from the Red Sox, comes on to catch. Here's Beltre, 1 for 3, single back in the 6th.
Adrian Beltran.
Right down the road. Mariners have been one of the more active teams in the FSBL through the first 3+ seasons in terms of trades. Like them, Twins, the Marlins, Royals. A lot of American League teams. National League teams haven't seen the trade as much. No real particular reason for that, just kind of the way it's worked out. The White Sox have made a few deals too. Two and one the count. Beltre put this one down the right field line, but foul. Two and two. Fastball misses low and away. Teixeira waits on deck. I can't even think off the top of my head who the National League team is who really made the most trades. I guess it would probably have to be the Marlins. But I can't think of anyone who's been a close second. Full count. His foot works to Beltre. Off the fastball there. Stays at 3-2. Final in Chicago. Indians over the White Sox. The Indians trying to climb. 3-time AL Central champion Indians trying to climb out of the cellar after yet another slow start to the season. It's kind of become the Indians' MO, but they dug themselves a really big hole this year, particularly with as well as the Tigers are playing.
Number 23.
Tigers with another win. Staying on top of that Central Division. Here's Teixeira, 1 for 4, his double. Extended his hitting streak to 18 games, the longest in the league at the moment. Fastball misses up high. That one's fouled off. There is foul. Off the count says 1 and 2. Oh, fastball. He puts Teixeira, fouls it off. Fastball misses up high. To the count. Sinker swung on and missed. Down goes Teixeira. 2 away here in the ninth. Here's Palmeiro. 3 for 4. Ball misses up high. That one foul. Rose homered for Texas. Griffey is homered for the Mariners. Difference being, Griffey's homer, the only run the Mariners have mustered. 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses up high. Burrows waits on deck. 3-1 offering, fouled off. High ball to center. Griffey's there. That floats into the glove, and the side is retired. So we'll head to the bottom of the ninth for Seattle. Long road ahead of them. They trail 7-1. Ichiro, Bradley, and Griffey due up. Now if Feliz needs only 9 pitches to get through the 8th. He'll stay in.
The right fielder.
Face Ichiro here. Ichiro 0 for 3 as his struggles continue. Change up, misses up, down, low. Fastball misses up high. Ooh, that's a good looking pitch there from Feliz. He doesn't get the call, and it's 3-0. Ichiro swings 3-0, puts one in the gap out in right center. That's going to be extra bases. Going to the wall, Nixon retrieves it. Ichiro's around second. Ichiro going into third with a stand-up triple to open up the bottom of the ninth. First triple of the year for Ichiro. Here's Phil Bradley. Ball misses inside. Bradley grounded out his last time up. No pitch. Slider misses away. It's 2-0. Bradley swings and misses at the change. He's from the set. Is inside. 3-1. Junior waits on deck. One pitch from Feliz. Misses down and away. Ball 4. So Bradley walks. 2-man on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 24. Ken Griffey.
Here's Junior. You know what? I think. Oh, that's right. They don't have a lefty. Oh, they know. They sat. Oh, he sat Perez down. Oh, he's been tired. We're gonna sit the North back down. The problem if you bring in a crappy lefty though in Perez here. Yeah, he's gone cold anyway. He was warming up before, but he's ice cold now. All right, so we're gonna sit him down. We're gonna let TJ Wilson along with Russell. Lefties not hit. How much? He's pitching a decent amount. Lefties actually haven't hit well against Russell this year. Russell is warm. If they were just kind of run-of-the-mill hits and whatever, I probably would let Feliz stay in here. But because his control is gone and he's walking guys, he fell behind 3-0 to Ichiro. He fell behind there to Bradley. Going to make the call here to Russell. He's Small sample size, I'm sure, but still, he's been tough on lefties
Your
this year.
attention, please.
Jeff Russell's going to
Now
come in
pitching for
to
the
face
Rangers.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Number 40.
1-0, 7 holds for Russell, 13 appearances, a 4.20 ERA. Of course, bringing Russell in necessitates that he's going to have to face a pair of righties who he has struggled against to this point. We're also going to get Felix Rodriguez on out. K-Rod has not been good this year. He's got his 15 saves, but you can see that all of his rate numbers are pretty ghastly to this point. So Russell against Griffey. Griffey 1 for 3, homered his last time up to break up Mike Minor's no-hitter and the shutout. First pitch change up from Russell, misses down low. Wilson the lefty, Rodriguez the righty. Russell deals. Fastball, woof. Tight zone there, it's 2-0. Russell from the set. Delivers fastball. Griffey swings and misses. Ichiro on third. Phil Bradley on first. Two-one pitch. Change up. Junior fouls it off, and the count goes to 2-2. Bird puts down the sign. Russell deals. Gets Junior with the changeup. Russell comes on and fans Griffey for a big strikeout there. One away. Here's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 2. He's also walked. Fly ball. Right center. Nixon is there. Ichiro on third. Ichiro tagging. Nixon will take a shot at him. But Ichiro will come home easily to score there, and it's 7-2. So a sacrifice fly for Julio Rodriguez. He'll appreciate Ichiro helping him pad the RBI stat. Route 2-0. 2 outs, rather. Here's Brett Boone. Boone is 0 for 3. Popped out his last time up. Out to right center. Boone hits this one pretty well, trying to split the gap. That's going to hop over the wall. A ground rule double. 13th double of the season for Boone. That'll force Bradley to hold up at third. He would have scored otherwise. So now, second and third. Oh, wow, it got him into that pitching motion really quickly. Russell to face Seager here. Oh, goodness. Seager, deep to right field. See you later, 3-run shot, Kyle Seager. And suddenly, the Mariners have thrust themselves back into this ball game. Only the third home run of the year for Seager, but it's a 3-run jack. So after getting Junior, Russell has now allowed 3 runners, including the homer from Seager. And we suddenly have a 7-5 ball game. An absolute bomb off the bat of Kyle Seager. And they're not going to wait anymore. Here's Francisco Rodriguez. K-Rod comes in. Again, he's blown 4 saves. His ERA, 5.74. He has been very hittable to this point. Here's Jim Gentile.
Number 4.
He's 0 for 3. Rounds it foul. K-Rod just needs 1 out. In a game the Rangers led 7-0. 7-1 starting this night. Rangers trying to get to the finish line. Big breaking ball there. Gentile swings at a pitch in the third, and Rodriguez is ahead of him 0-2. Here's the pitch. High fastball. Gentile fouls it back. Gets a piece to stay alive. Rodriguez delivers again. Change up down low. Gentile lays off. One-two pitch. Breaking ball. Gentile pulls it foul. 1-2. Rodriguez works to Gentile. Ground ball down to first. Teixeira gets in front of it, knocks it down, but has time, takes it to the bag. Rodriguez closes it out. And the Rangers pick up the win here in Seattle. So Mike Minor allows no hits through 6. Lost that in the 7th on the Griffey home run, but he still picks up the win. Freddie Garcia did not have his good stuff at all in this one. He takes the loss to fall to 4-4. Francisco Rodriguez picks up his 16th save in a game it did not look like he was going to be needed. The Mariners put up a fight in the ninth. At the end of the ninth, the Rangers emerge victorious. Palmeiro with the home run for Texas. Griffey and Seager homer for the Mariners. That 3-run monster. You're Seager. You're hoping that kind of gets you going. Rangers have taken the first 2 games of this 3-game set. AC Minor's line, 7 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 run allowed. Freddie Garcia, 2 2/3, 9 hits, a walk, 5 runs. He struck out 2. Palmeiro gets player of the game honors, 3 for 5, but that home run. I still think you probably have to give Minor the player of the game honor there. Palmeiro scored 3 runs too. Eddie Brinkman, a pair of hits and 3 RBIs. And the 3-run jack for Kyle Seager. And again, this Mariners offense has just struggled mightily through the first quarter plus of year 4 here in the FSBL. So hoping some of those bats can get something going. But that'll do it here from Seattle. Fun one. Rangers hold on for the 7-5 win. Your final line score, 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Texas. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Mariners. Minor the winner, Garcia the loser. Francisco Rodriguez gets the save for the Rangers. Thank you all for tuning in. Next baseball broadcast will be tomorrow. We'll see the Dodgers and the Brewers from Milwaukee. A battle of, well, actually now the Brewers have fallen out of first place. But we'll see Sandy Koufax and the red-hot rookie pitcher for the Brewers, Teddy Aguirre. Should be a fun one from Milwaukee. Hope you'll tune in. Bang that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. And most importantly, everybody, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Rangers take down the Mariners in Seattle, 7-5.